Greetings to our lecturer, Suzul, and to all my fellow classmates. My name is Nurul Haniswandi binti Al-Hajwan, and today I will be presenting the monitoring and evaluation framework implemented at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Damai. So this presentation focuses on how the school developed and implemented a systematic monitoring and evaluation process to improve teaching quality, student engagement, and academic performance. So now, let us begin with introductions to the school. Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Damai is a public secondary school located near Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So this school has approximately around 1,200 students and 80 teachers from different academic backgrounds. Due to the diversity of its students' populations and socio-economic backgrounds, the school faced several challenges. This includes ensuring consistent co-curriculum implementations, maintaining teaching quality, and improving the students' achievement. So to address these challenges, the school introduced a structures, monitoring, and evaluation framework. Next, what is monitoring and evaluations? Monitoring and evaluation is a systematic process used to determine whether educational goals and co-curriculum objectives are being achieved effectively. Monitoring focuses on tracking activity and progress during the implementation. Meanwhile, the evaluation focuses on assessing outcomes and determining overall effectiveness. So the purpose of monitoring and evaluation is not to identify fault or punish teachers. Instead, it helps schools to identify strengths, recognize weaknesses, and make improvement where necessary. Through this process, the school leader can make informed decisions based on evidence rather than assumptions. Next, continuous improvement in monitoring framework. So to strengthen academic supervisions and co-curriculum implementations, Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Damai developed a continuous improvement monitoring framework. This framework consists of 5 stages. So the first stage is curriculum preparations. This is where teachers prepare a lesson plans, establish learning objective, and design assessment. The second stage is monitoring implementations. This is where the classroom observations and lessons record reviews are conducted. The third stage is data collection. This is where the information is gathered from the various academic and non-academic sources. The fourth stage is evaluations and reflection. And this is where teachers and school leaders analyze findings and discuss them during the professional learning community meetings. The fifth stage is action for improvement. This is where the interventions, programs, peer coachings, and professional development activity are implemented. And this framework operates continuously throughout the academic years. Next, why was the continuous improvement monitoring framework chosen? The school selected the continuous improvement monitoring framework for these 3 main reasons. So the first one, it promotes continuous professional development by providing teacher with the constructive feedback and support. Second, it encouraged the collaboration between teachers, subject leaders, and also the school administrators. Third, it supports evidence-based decision-making by using data to guide and improvement strategies. And unlike the traditional inspection approach, this framework focuses on support and growth rather than compliance and punishment. Next, monitoring and evaluation framework indicators. So this slide, they present the indicators used to measure success. So the first goal is to ensuring quality education by improving the teacher effectiveness in delivering lessons, and the baseline level was 60%, and the target was set at 90%. So progress is measured through the classroom observation and conduct twice a year. And the second goal is improving students' outcome through the better academic performance. So the baseline examination achievements was 45%, while the target was increased to 80%. So data for this indicator is obtained through the school examinations analysis system, and this indicator provide measurable targets that allow the school to monitor progress effectively. Next, it shows data collections method. For Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Damai, they use a mixed method approach that combine quantitative and qualitative data. For the quantitative data, it includes examination result, attendance record, co-curriculum coverage reports, and participations in professional development programs. For the qualitative data, it includes classroom observations, teachers' interview, student focus group discussions, parent survey, and teacher reflection journal. By using both forms of data, they can provide more comprehensive understanding for the teachings and learning performance. Next is data analysis process. After data is collected, it is analyzed using the descriptive statistic methods and the thematic analysis. The findings are then discussed during the professional learning community meetings involving teachers and school administrators. So through these discussions, learning gaps and areas for improvement are identified. Appropriate actions are then implemented, including remedial classes, peer coaching programs, and also the professional development workshops. So this process ensures that collected data lead to the meaningful improvement rather than remaining as information only. Challenges and solutions. Although the framework was successful, several challenges emerged during the implementation. So the first challenge was teacher resistance. Some teachers initially perceive classroom monitoring as an evaluation tool rather than the developmental process. So to overcome these issues, school leaders emphasize the peer support and professional growth. The second challenge was administrative fatigue caused by a large volume of data. So the school addressed these challenges through the use of the digital management system and standardized reporting procedures. So the third challenges was ensuring consistency in evaluation practices. To address these issues, evaluators received the training to standardize observation procedures and data interpretations. The next slide, it shows the impact on teaching practices, student engagement, and academic performance. The implementations of the framework produce a significant positive outcome. In terms of teaching practices, teachers increasingly adopt a student-centered approach and improve their instructional method. And student engagements also improve because the teachers were able to identify struggling learners early and provide targeted support. Academic performance also increased through the continuous monitoring and timely interventions programs. Importantly, success was not measured solely by examination result. Student confidence, participations, and also the engagement are considered important indicators for the educational quality. Next slide shows lesson learned and recommendations. So several important lessons emerge from the implementation process. First, strong leadership commitment is essential for a successful monitoring and evaluation. Second, Data should be used as a tool for professional growth and educational improvement rather than punishment. Third, the frequent feedback is more effective than annual evaluation because it allowed immediate improvement to take place. The school also recommends investing in digital system, improving teachers' data literacies, and strengthening collaboration through the professional learning communities. And these recommendations can help other schools implement effective monitoring and evaluation system. Next, for the conclusion, the monitoring and evaluation framework implemented at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Damai successfully improve teaching quality, student engagement, and academic performance. Through the continuous monitoring, system data collections, collaborative reflection, and targeted interventions, the school they managed to establish a culture of continuous improvement. So this case demonstrates that monitoring and evaluation is not simply about measuring performance, but rather it is a process that supports growth, enhance educational qualities, and contribute to a better outcome for both teacher and student. Thank you. That's all from me.